Hey guys, welcome back to another video. For this one we're going to be going over another Big Bad Toy Store haul that I got. We've got some new figures from some familiar faces, and then we've got something that I've really been looking forward to from a company that I don't think I've ever gotten a figure from. But first we'll start off with our one pickup from Bandai Figuarts, which is the new Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia, obviously. If I had known this figure was going to come out, I kind of wish I would have waited and passed on the Revoltech one. I don't think that's a bad figure, but I do think that this one seems to be the better of the two. Basically, it seems like the sculpt, accessories, articulation is all better. The Toga from Revoltech is not a Amazing Yamaguchi release, I don't think. So I maybe should have expected that it wouldn't be as good as I wanted it to be, but this one definitely does seem to live up to the standards of the SH Figuarts MHA line. I'm really happy that we're getting more figures of the villain characters. A lot of toy lines tend to just do like the good guys are the main characters, and then you get like one or two villains and that's it. So yeah, with Shigaraki and Toga now, and also Dabi, I'd really like to get an all-for-one of those versions, and then maybe like twice Stain, Spinner. Obviously there's a lot of options. As long as the figures are good, I'll take them. I'm a big fan of the League of Villains. Like, they were easily one of the best parts of My Hero Academia, so yeah, more figures from that group would be welcomed by me. Then we've got a couple pickups from Storm Collectibles and their Storm Arena line. So first up is going to be Nash from Street Fighter Alpha 3. Of the Street Fighter line from Storm Arena, I think this is probably the one that I was looking forward to the most. I've always loved Nash's character design, and I think they translated that very well into figure form. I did see that there is a variant for Nash. I think it's an EVO exclusive that looks really nice. I would love to be able to pick that one up. Not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I've already kind of rambled about that the last couple times I got these figures, so won't get into it here. But yeah, really excited for this guy. Happy to finally have him. Looking forward to some of the other figures as well that they recently revealed at EVO. They showed new prototypes for Mika, Zangief, and Balrog, who all look pretty good. Most excited for our Mika, though. She is one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. And then I went ahead and finally picked up the Baki Hanma from Storm Arena. I do have a couple of the regular Bakis in their just regular Storm Collectibles line, but this one actually seems to be the best of the bunch. He's in 1/12 scale, which is nice, and then the articulation seems to be a little better as well. But yeah, I know this guy's been out for a while. I was kind of waiting to pick it up because I wasn't sure, but yeah, decided to pull the trigger. I don't think I'm going to regret it. And then with Baki, of course, we had to get Yujiro Hanma. Also looks very good. The only downside, I think he maybe should be a little bigger in terms of height, but I don't really know if there's like a canonical height or anything for Yujiro or for any of the Baki characters, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, he does look great, and so at EVO they showed off some Street Fighter prototypes. They also showed us some more Baki stuff, which is really exciting. We got to see Adetsu Kaio, which I don't even know if we knew about that one. And then we also got to see Biscuit Oliva, who looked really great. And then I think there was one more that I don't remember, but that one wasn't like a full-on prototype, it was just like a basic sculpt. But either way, that means that this line will be continuing for a while at least, getting some more of the main characters, which is really exciting. Oh, Musashi Miyamoto, that's what they showed. And then there was one other besides that, but I forgot about him. But yeah, super excited for this line to continue. The ones that I would want to see the most at this point would probably be Pickle, number 1. And then probably just rounding out the main cast, so like Shibukawa, Doppo, Kasumi, all those guys. Moving over to 3-0, we've got some new figures from the Transformers MDLX line. So this one is Optimus Prime, the comic book edition. So he's got some specific battle damage to him and then he's got the Megatron arm as well. For some reason they did start putting like windows on the back of the packaging, which I don't really understand because you're not going to display it like this with all that stuff on there, but you know, whatever, you can kind of see them, I guess. But yeah, I have not read any Transformers comics yet, I should say. I definitely want to at some point. So I'm not really sure how he ended up like this, why he's got Megatron's arm, but it is a pretty cool look, and I do really enjoy this line. So I was very happy to pick this one up, even if I might not know the story behind it. And even if it is like my third or fourth Optimus. And then with Optimus, we've got the comic book version of Cliffjumper. So this one I think is the same figure as the regular one, no like special parts or accessories, but he does have a different paint job to him. So yeah, again, you know, I'm not sure if he's like an important character to this storyline, or if they're going to do any more comic version characters, but I'm basically all in for this line, so whatever they decide to do, I will pick it up. And then for the things I was most excited for in this haul, we've got the Ling Ji-hoon Ninja Turtles figures, aka Medi Toys. There's some weird licensing thing with Ninja Turtles where they can give other companies the license, but they can't sell their figures in the US, something because of Playmates, maybe. But yeah, these guys went up for pre-order on a Big Bad Toy Store. I pre-ordered them right away, and then the listings eventually got taken down. Same thing happened for the Joy Toy figures. I only managed to get Bebop and Rocksteady from that line, but yeah, those went up for pre-order and then quickly disappeared as well. Same thing happened with the Bebop and Rocksteady version from this line, which I should have pulled the trigger on. I didn't. Now those are gone, so I'll have to find some other way to get those, I guess. But yeah, as for these guys themselves, I think they look great. I believe this is their own take on the Turtles designs, but I think it looks really good. And then, like I said at the start, I don't have any figures from Medi Toys. I have some of those Mithril action figures, you know, those Guardians of the Horde, and those are pretty similar, but actually different company. I did get them confused when I last got one of those figures. But yeah, so these will be my first figures from Medi Toys. Very exciting, because I've heard a lot of good things about them. And yeah, so obviously we've got Leo here. Then we've got Donatello as well. I like that he comes with some goggles and like a little extra robotic arm and stuff. Pretty cool. Michelangelo, who, as you can see here, comes with a skateboard. And they do all come with, you know, like some street clothes and pizza slices and stuff as well, which is nice. And then saving the best for last, we've got Raphael. And with Raph, it's pretty cool. You may have seen on the front where he had like the full bandana that covers the top of his head. So he comes with that option and the classic option as well, which is really nice. But yeah, all in all, I think these figures look really great. They seem really good just based on some of the reviews and some of the pictures I've seen. So yeah, I was really looking forward to these. Again, I did miss out on Bebop and Rocksteady, and I'm not sure if any other figures have been announced or revealed or teased or anything, but I do hope the line continues, and if it does, I'll have to find a spot to pick up those other figures. So yeah, this was everything that I got this time around from Big Bad Toy Store, and these are the ones I was most excited about. Like I said, the main thing was the Medi Toys Ninja Turtles, but Storm Arena, I've also really been enjoying those figures, so I'm excited to get more from Street Fighter and then finally delve into the Baki line. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up exactly. We're recording it very early, so I may have my June Ami Ami order up before this video goes up, and if that's the case, then you'll see in that haul I did manage to pick up the Hanayama Kaoru from the Baki Storm Arena line from Ami Ami. Well, I was kind of twiddling my thumbs, deciding if I should get into this line. The one on Big Bad Toy Store sold out, so luckily it popped up on Ami Ami. But yeah, like I said, since I'm not sure when this is going to go up, sorry if I repeat anything or anything becomes redundant or irrelevant by the time this comes out. But otherwise, thanks as always for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya.